Hello everyone, welcome to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Tournament 2025. This is the semi-final between Samuel and Daceon, and this is game 2. Samuel is one game up. It's not shown on the stream somewhere. Oh, 1 hour today, nothing's been fixed with calls, but otherwise it would be the standard. You know and love and sometimes with me today are Boo and Jungle Boss, who are going to be tracking the race's items today. So we start in landing site with, these two aren't messing around. These two are very experienced runners, and that is a missile expansion in Alka. I don't think either of them checked under the ship. No, that was a look into it. That was a miss. I don't think it was scanned to see if it was launched or not. But both of our runners are going to get artifacted straight away. And that's an energy tank in Artifact Temple, and our guess we'll be reading on the way out then. So now we're going into Chozo Ruins, which is the usual starting place, and we'll see what we find there. Oh, Daceon's gone to do other Talon checks with a missile under the bridge in, I think that really is Transport Tunnel B? Sam doing the nursery loop and the peak, and that looked like a missile in the tunnel. And another missile there. So this now has to be, this probably has to be launcher. Yes. And more fall behind. Live totem. Another missile expansion in Vault, that'll stay there. So right now it's all just missiles. Where's the actual stuff? And where's Sam going? Oh no, that was Super's under in landing site. Okay, yeah, that was worth going back for. And we'll probably do frigate crash site right now with out of logic because we don't have any of the free items to get this. Was that being peaked? I did not see what that was. I think Sam is going. One of my trackers are catching things better than I am. Mate, the tree in Chozo Plot is is smoking, so main power bombs are inside. We're going to get this from the top, which you have to do without space jump. And now Shrine. Meanwhile, Dace is looking, I think, looked at or picked up the crash site item. Doesn't look like it's important, so Ruined Shrine has a missile, an E-tank, and Beetle Jam. Pick that item. I did not see that. So these are two very experienced runners, and they know how to do these peaks very quickly and also movement very quickly. So now I'm going to do the back half of, well, the gathering hall area. What? Where did that blow up? There we go. This is a Schwarzgandy seed. That is Space Jump in Dynamo. Ew. Did Sam try to peek the top item here? There have been a lot of peaks discovered in the last year or so. I don't know most of the new ones. Acid die for an energy tank. Sam's going to say no. I think a lot of less experienced runners might pick that one up. And remember to save. And while we're remembering to save, remember to follow the runners and the trackers. And we're checking hints finally. That was 2 in Frigate. Tower of Light. Hydro access tunnel, cargo freight. If I did not catch Central Dynamo. As Sam is in Zoid mode with a missile in the cupboard. I don't know if Sam checked the item in Gathering Hall, but Dace did. It's another missile. A double missile at Zoid. Reset time. Sam's got hell running, oh dear. Wave beam in... I've forgotten what that room's called. Another energy tank and training chamber access. That's going to make getting out a bit easier. That looks like a spiky cheeseburger. Magma pull, thank you. So, thank you. So, Tower Chamber, Life Grove, Central Dynamo, Tower of Light, Hydro Access Tunnel, and Cargo Freight Lift. So that's Tower of Artifacts and Artifact Crash Site. Yeah! Oh, Spider Ball, where was that? Upper Shrine was a missile. Oh, okay, thank you. Spider Ball was in the half pipe in main plaza. So Sam has both tower artifacts and probably going to get that Spider Ball now. Dave's making the same play as Sam to check Magma Pool. That's an impressive soul read by both of these runners. Bombs could be in the frigate crash site climb, I think. No, FCS climb is in logic with just space jumping. But Sam's going back to Upper Dynamo to see what's there. Possibly because he saw something that I didn't. Oh, there's Varia. And both players have it now. Oh right, door colors. I forget most of the door colors in this game because I'm used to the players having beams. Sam has save warped. Energy tank in Root Cave, and we're doing Baby's First Out of Bounds to get the Ice Beam in Arbor Chamber, which is behind Plasma somewhere. Actually, it's behind a bunch of things. Plasma, X-Ray, I think, also Grapple? Dave's doing Tower of Artifacts. It's not Tower of Missiles today. Sam now into Magma Fall, finally. Missile and lower fiery shores. I think tried to pick the upper fiery shores item. I didn't see it as usual. Shore tunnel looked like a missile. That's grapple in Triclops bit. That Sam will probably get after checking storage cavern. Oh, really? Has Sam been ignoring grapple? So, storage cavern is just a missile. We're not going to bother. We have 40 already. I think Dace is doing... That's the Magma front entrance. No. Yes. Yes. Sam checking Lava Lake, and annoyingly you have to drop 2 power bombs here because these walls are too far apart. All that from missile. Runners are high-fiving in Lava Lake. And both about to head to Vendrana. More full bombs in Warrior Shrine? That's a place for them. And that lets us get to Vendrana, but first this power bomb test, which we're going to skip. I'm going to get Sam saw what was in the lighthouse, because I didn't. Missile behind the ice wall. That's Plasma Beam in Ice Ruins. Which Ice Ruins is this? Ice Ruins East? So there's all the beams. Sam is save warping. Frigate? Grapple is in Triclops pit. Sam saw it and skipped it. Dace picked it up. Sam doing FCS climbed just a missile there. I think Sam's going to be finishing the rest of Chozo then. Another powerbomb expansion in antechamber. Gets to skip doing the wave beam slot here, but also probably not coming back to this room, so it doesn't matter. That has a down, trying to get to the bomb slot. Dace reading hints finally. Just all of the missiles today. Another missile in crossway. Nothing in fairness. Dace is doing Fendrana checks with Chozo Temple and Chapel of the Elders. Just a missile in Chozo Temple. I did not see what that is in Chapel of the Elders, but it doesn't look important enough to go get. So now Sam's at Life Grove. Now in worst room in the game, and oh, doing this without boost ball, I've just realised. This is a extremely difficult bomb jump chain that, yeah, only a few tries. This is Sam being Sam, yeah. That's the artifact now to just get out with it. And meanwhile, Dace is in courtyard. Saving, probably staying. Yep, staying. Doing laps. Hoping to find something here. Well, there's X-Ray in Research Lab Hydra. So Labs was logically the play. Meanwhile, Sam has gone to the Phazon Mines. And with all those items now, the Ice Beam is logically accessible. E-tank in storage depot B. Oh, that's an interesting insight from chat. Sam might be rushing mines to get to Central Dynamo, then we'll have just Frigate to do before being able to get the Phazon suit hint. But probably going to need Gravity to get through Frigate. Nothing in Control Tower. Hello, Philip. Goodbye, Philip. Energy tank in... I've forgotten the name of this room. and reset out. I don't think they saved with that X-ray visor. So I'm going for yet another peek. And Dace immediately save warping. Okay, Dace does have the X-ray visor still. Was Sam peeking the item behind the wall in here? Yes, and it's just a miss-up. So I think if there's one thing we learn from this race, it's that you don't need the boost ball to go fast in this game. Sam is maybe in a slight lead, is also rushing artifacts, it looks like. Sam is only in the lead in artifact count because he did Life Grove, Out of Logic, without Boost Ball. Ice Spreader in Boombox. Dace doing more Magmore. That was Geothermal Core, we just went right past. That was a PCA scout that I did not see because just bit rate things. So Dace is going to do Farfen. And Sam is going to do the Power Bomb Maze. After another Elite Pirate fight because we have the Plasma Beam. Quarantine Monitor has just a missile. Not interested in doing Thardus just yet. Sam doing some cheese to get that artifact. I don't fully understand that trick, but I believe that if you drop down and bomb jump out of the maze, it counts as you having done the maze. Both players in mines now. Sam just ignoring everything in Metroid Quarantine A. Dace dropping down Phazon Processing Center. Going to scout that that's just a missile. There's Boost Ball! And I don't know what that room is called, but it's last two artifacts are both in Frigate. Fungal Hull Access. What the hell is Boost Ball doing there? Sam taking a save warp after Metroid Quarantine B. I don't know if there was anything important in late mines. I think we have Brackle's Frigate now. Jungle Boss pointing out that if Phazon is vanilla, then Sam is very punished because he went through mine to that X-ray visor. I believe Sam scouted PCA and didn't immediately react to it, so I don't think that PCA is the Phazon suit, at least. So logically you're supposed to need both gravity suit and thermal visor to get through here, but if you know where all of the thermal targets are, and if you're just good at movement, particularly underwater movement, then you don't really need either of them. Yes, what gravity suit? I'm glad someone understands the gravity of this situation. Just a missile and biohazard. Just a missile and phase on mining tunnel. Looks like Dace is going to do Omega Pirate without saving, but with 4 energy tanks and lots of missiles and plasmas, this should be fine. Oof, wave pirates. Sam is back down in mines again. What's he looking for? Apart from the save station. And the ship. Very safe super missile strap for Omega Pirate here. Nice one round. Thermal fighter on Omega Pirate. What the hell? Well, it's Ridley time, Sam. And it was just a missile on PCA. Good grief, Sam, what the hell? Flyby skip as well? At least the ground phase is having some confidence about Sam's racing today. Is there anything Sam didn't skip? Breakfast, leg day. There's 2. And it's in Findrana. That smells like it could be Farfen. Or Thardis. both players skipped a good amount of early Fed, because I don't know if I saw Canyon. Well, now Sam has to ask the question of does he rock? And the answer is no. There's been an insight from Younger Boast again. Actually, am I pronouncing that name correctly? Okay, good. With thermal that late, Phasel's suit could well be on thirds. The other question here is, where's Gravity Suit? Oh! Sam, what the hell? That's Phasel's suit in Security Cave. So, Sam's now going to be doing end game bosses, not saving. I don't remember when Sam last saved. I think Sam might feel slightly behind or close if he's not saving. But we are definitely exo-skipping here. Gets pushed out of bounds successfully. Meanwhile, Dave's struggling with backwards without gravity. You know, I think gravity might be vanilla here. That's one of the fourth artists. I don't know access as well as some people here, but this looks like it's going to plan. And there we go. So now we have the essence fight. Without any visors, which means it's going to be a lot of firing blind and that might have been some sort of manipulation to get early hits in the first X-ray phase. That is a lot of damage for not being able to see essence at all for 2 calls. That's why the sound got pulse hit, but no, this is still just the visible phase. And GG. That is Sam finishing with an official race time.gg time of 59:59.8. And Dace has rather especially forfeited, but GG to both runners, and hello, both of you.
Hello, hello.
Hey. That
was a big difference. I was probably 20 minutes off finishing.
Oof.
Yeah, so you both made some couple of very interesting decisions at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
So first of all, Magma Pool. How did you know to make that play? Because both of you made that play.
Nice.
It just routed well for me on the way back to
Yeah,
Spider.
it made sense, like picking the Varia, and I mean the odds of Grapple showing up soon were like pretty high, so it just made sense.
That was basically what I had in mind. You know,
How early was your Ice Beam? Because mine was very late.
Sam did the Arbor Chamber. I think you both did, actually.
Yeah. In my early route through Trozo, I was tempted to get Spider First Pass in hindsight, but I didn't. So when I went back and I got Wave and I got Spider, because I still didn't have anything like Various Suit, and I was isolating Transfer Tunnel B because I was convinced that it was nothing because it always punishes me when I go check it. I went back for Upper Dynamo and then I warped to start to go into Magmore after doing the Arbor Chamber check and that like, so I could get Transfer Tunnel B on the way and never punished.
Okay, nice. I think that was probably the big difference then, because I did Fen and stuff, and then after going back, I found out.
So yeah, there was actually a question that came up. Mentioned Sam, why did you save warp after getting Plasma? I don't remember where that was.
Plasma was.
Oh, Ice Ruins East.
Shoreline. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
So yeah, why the save warp there instead of doing?
My mentality looking at the artifacts was that this is actually kind of similar to last seed where Fen didn't really have many artifacts. So because I had, so in hindsight, right? After I save warped, I kind of realized that getting Hydroaxis Tunnel without booster gravity is an issue, and I was like, okay, there's still like dozens of checks in Fen that could either be gravity or boost ball. But by that point, I had already committed to looking elsewhere and routing in the artifacts when I would have to leave Hydroaxis Tunnel behind. But at that point, I couldn't pivot back, so I just kind of committed fully to that. And I ended up getting bailed out by Boost Ball, but I also ended up getting bailed out by, despite gravity being in Vendrana, being in a location that you wouldn't opt to check. So a combination of, like, I feel like if I was redoing that, I probably would have stuck with Fen, but then I think the seed would have gone a fair bit differently.
Yeah, so you did Life Grove without Boost Ball. And then
I know unnecessary,
my head.
honestly, but
and then Boost Ball showed up in Fungal Hall Access of all places. There were some horrible major locations this game.
Yeah, it was not. I did not expect that at all.
Did you see the various in Upper Dynamo? Because you went back for it pretty quickly.
I didn't. I was trying to attempt the peak, but I couldn't quite see it, and I didn't feel it was worth wall crawling back for it. But by that point, I knew Varia had to either be there or Transfer Tunnel B, or I guess it could have been. Actually, no, it couldn't have been Flagra because we needed bombs. So
yep.
I did do Zoid without bombs though, but
yeah, same.
That's why you reset out. I knew you reset out because it was double missiles, but it was also you couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I guess you didn't kill Flagra either this seed?
Nope.
Neither you did.
Yeah, this seed was fun. Late bombs is like very interesting.
Yeah.
Where were the bombs? I've forgotten already.
Warrior Shrine.
Warrior Shrine?
Oh yes. I remember commenting about it at the time.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. I was about to enter transport tunnel without bombs. I was like, no.
Yeah, I forgot about bombs on commentary saying they're going. Sam's going to be going to Vendrana. Not really.
Yeah, because in my head I was like, oh, wave beam, let's do labs. Great idea. Forgetting about bombs completely.
And then after Sam rushed Central Dynamo, nice May skip, by the way.
Yeah.
So you rushed artifacts, went to Ridley, nice flyby skip as well, by the way.
Thank you.
And then you saw Vendrana. Where did you think the phase on suit would be when you saw that?
That's a really nice question, actually. In those kind of situations, I tend to rely more on just statistics than I do routing. You could tell, like, when I got to the Twin Fires elevator, I couldn't debate which part of Vendrana I wanted to enter from. If I wanted to, like, commit to labs and, like, check Ruin Courtyard, or if I wanted to go through the back, because the route through the back is a little bit slow. You have to get through some clunky rooms, but at the same time, phase on suit statistically, I think, would be more likely to be locked by something that's more late, and Ice Beam was the last beam we got, so I kind of, in my head, thought that would probably mean Far Vendrana. I went out of my way to check Research Core because I've seen phase on suit on several occasions there, but that's more so anecdotal.
Yeah.
If I did Far Fen and phase on suit end up being there, I probably would have done reverse labs.
There was possible speculation in chat that the phase on suit might be on Thardus because the thermal visor was very late.
Yeah, I kind of forgot where that was. I overlooked
you didn't do that. So X-ray was in Research Lab, Hydra. Thermal was on OP, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the funny thing is that that's still logically required because Hat and Cargo Freight Lift are, well, I guess more so, Hat requires Gravity Suit, which was on Thardus.
Yeah, Cargo Freight Lift is Space Jump or Gravity. The rest of Frigate requires Gravity. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's some silly logic.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about your routing into Vendrana Dace. Like, was it just Fen, Labs, Far Fen, or?
So I went as far as I could with the wave beam. So I did labs, I found X-ray there, but had to reset out. Yeah. And then right after, I had the wave, so I'd done the wave checks in shows already. So I just went to Rubber Chamber, got the ice beam, and then headed for lower mines after.
Okay.
I did stop by quarantine storage or quarantine monitor, just in case. But yeah, that was that.
Yeah, you both looked there, then noped out of doing Thardus.
Okay.
And then lower mines into upper mines. I did labs, yeah, with the wave.
My main concern this whole seed was just, even though I found boosts and that was like a very good find, I was still very concerned about Gravity Suit because I'm not sure what your confidence is on skipping Life Grove. So I was sort of like, can Dace skip Boost Ball, but he's gonna have Gravity, so the Boost skip is more obscure, but maybe he knows the easier method, maybe he only knows about the hard method, he might try to do, there's so many factors going around in my head, because I'm gonna be honest, I know you are good at this game, but my knowledge on your trick knowledge is so poor. So
understandable.
I'm not sure what to expect. So
I'm pretty good at the out of bounds, but not the HPBJs. I suck at those. So if it was available, I would just done the out of bounds in Great Tree Chamber.
I see.
I don't know that out of bounds.
You either do a HPJ that's even worse, or dash.
Yeah, I just do the dash. It's easier.
Yeah. But that boost being there really, really bailed me out. Like, it was like the...
Yeah, that was nice.
It was a shining beam of light in a sea of dead mind checks.
This seed
and no TNT as well. What?
The seed does feel like it's supposed to be an hour and a half or longer if you follow the logic.
Yep, it's long. I'm kind of surprised I subbed hour, even with the 4-pool essence. And the
What do you mean, even with the 4-pool essence? That was 4-pool Vitalist essence.
Yeah, but it's not optimal, right?
Oh, you never found extra? Oh yeah, that was in labs. Makes sense.
No.
Yeah. I didn't do any of the wave checks. The last time I went into Fen was Looker phase on.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's Rando. And now you're in the fun as well, against Interslice.
Yeah, my old weekly nemesis.
Hey, yo.
Should be fun.
How are you feeling against them?
Whatever. Nah, I'm kidding. Interslice is very good at this game. I haven't played a seed against him in a long time, but he's very consistently good at this game. So he's always a solid router. So I think it'll be a good race. But I feel confident.
Actually,
Hey,
I do have one other question I haven't asked yet.
Mm-hmm.
Dace, were you expecting Tower of Artifacts?
No. Yeah, I didn't check my artifacts for some reason. I think I was just focused. And then, yeah, double artifacts in Tower Light. I was expecting something more fun, like bombs or something. So it was a bit of a disappointment, but
I actually
it is what it is.
missed the artifact hints first time because Sam looked at them so fast. But I did notice double frigate.
Yep. Double frigate, double Tower of Light.
Yeah, knife group into frigate is nice though. Easy to route.
Yeah. It would have been insane if I got like gravity and Great Tree Chamber or something. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Because when I did that, I also did like the Chozo checks because I fought Zoid, but obviously I never went back to do like the puzzle and the far Chozo checks until after beams. And I was hoping I would find like gravity or boost there, and I didn't, and I was like, ugh. But it worked. Never punished.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. GG's, and good luck in the finals.
Thank you.
So, follow the runners, follow the trackers, don't bother following me.
Thank you for commentating, and thank you, Jungle Boss, for tracking.
This is my first time doing solo commentary. I feel a bit out of my depth.
That's okay.
But yeah,
I'm sure it did great.
Yes, remember to stay hydrated. I was actually going to say that, and see you next mission.
See you next mission.
See you.